Hey everyone, Clay from Brooklyn with Football with the Fellas. Thanks so much for joining us again. I want to give a very quick review of today's week one debacle against the Vikings. I'll do a more in-depth analysis later, probably tomorrow after I had a chance to look at the All-22 and watch the game again. Right now, I'm just kind of off the cuff responding and reacting to what I saw today, which was terrible. First and foremost, so we lost 28-6, but it's one thing to be beaten by a team that's better than you, or who at least is playing better than you. It's another thing entirely to go down without, even fighting. Daniel Jones did not attempt a single pass more than 20 yards down the field today. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I will watch the All-22 to make sure, but I'm pretty sure we made no attempts to throw the ball down the field. Certainly nothing like 30 or 40 yards down the field. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable even if you're under constant duress. And he wasn't under constant duress. I don't know if it's scheme. I don't know if our receivers just couldn't get any separation. Like I said, I want to watch the All-22 before I make too much judgment. But the fact is we didn't throw the ball deep. And if you don't ever throw the ball deep, then the defense doesn't have to respect the deep ball. So it becomes much harder to complete the intermediate pass. Even the running game suffers if DBs don't ever have to worry about the deep ball. So we've got to do that. We've got to throw the ball deep early and I'd say often. Why have Jalen Hyatt and Malik Neighbors and Darius Slayton, all these speed burners, if you're never going to throw the ball deep? So please fix that by week two. Daniel Jones just didn't look ready. I don't know if it's still a little bit of rust or if it's still a little bit of lack of confidence in his knee. I don't know what it was, but the fact is he had a terrible game and did not look like someone that could lead us to a winning season this year. It's only one game. I'm not going to overreact, but I am going to react. Another thing I don't understand, there's a couple of things aside from just the refusal to throw the ball deep that I don't get. For example, when Minnesota went for it on 4th and goal from our 2-yard line, who would you throw to if you were Minnesota and you had 4th and goal from the opponent's 2? Of course, you would rather throw to Justin Jefferson, arguably the best receiver in football, certainly one of the 5 best receivers in football, if you had the opportunity. So what did we do in our infinite wisdom? We left Tay Banks on him one-on-one with no help. What? I don't understand that. We couldn't spare an inside linebacker or a strong safety to kind of come down and double him up, take away the slant, and let Tay Banks play outside leverage and make it harder to throw the ball to Justin Jefferson. Make somebody else beat us. Don't let Justin Jefferson get a free release off the line of scrimmage and have a one-on-one opportunity for a touchdown on 4th and goal. I just don't understand that. That to me is bad scheme, bad coaching, a bad decision. We can't do that. We're not good enough. We don't have, Darrelle Revis or Deion Sanders that we can just say, okay, I got you one-on-one. Don't worry, you're not going to get the ball. Justin Jefferson needed to be double teamed in that play. In general, I think our offensive line played better than last year, but still needs to work. That still needs some improvement. Daniel Jones had more time than in the last couple of years, but still not enough time. But he also still doesn't read the pocket well. I mean, there were times when he escaped pressure only to just sit there and get stacked anyway, instead of throwing the ball away or taking off right away. And there were times when it looked like there was the opportunity to throw the ball down the field, and he just wouldn't pull the trigger. So, I mean, when all those things happen, the lack of deep shots, the defense not necessarily playing as well as we'd like it to play. I mean, what happened to our edge rushers? I know they have really good offensive tackles, but our edge rushers really, didn't show up. Dexter did. Dexter brought the pressure up the middle, especially in the beginning of the game, but he can't do it by himself. And so, when all those things are going against you, you have to have your quarterback step up and make big plays for you. And we just don't have that. Anyway, again, this is, I'm still kind of in the throes of agony from this debacle. So I'm going to take some time, like I said, watch the All-22, see the game again, get a little bit more into the box scores and see what the actual numbers were. But my initial reaction is we look terrible. If that team and that type of effort shows up every week, we're going to have a very high draft pick next year. I'm not rooting for that. I'm just saying we won't beat very many teams at all playing the way we play today. Anyway, again, Clay from Brooklyn, Football with the Fellas. Thanks so much for watching. Love to hear what you think about what I thought.